All right, Michael, of course, I am here at Ilele in Ketu area of Lagos State. And of course, wherever you see people, newspaper stand, and you see people here, it's always a very interesting conversation going on. This morning, we're looking at like three newspapers, the New Telegraph, the Punch, and the Daily Sun. Looking at the New Telegraph, it's all talking about politics. APC eyes North block vote. That's in the New Telegraph. And of course, there are other headlines here saying Asaba Airport gets ILS, AGLS targets international flights. Shelved ambition supported Tinubu for national unity, according to Fayemi. Labour Party presidential ticket isn't one for withdrawals for Obi. That's in the New Telegraph this morning. We'll go to the Punch newspaper. It says here, Atiku's running mate, PDP raises panel as Wike Okowa lobby for VP slot. That's in the Punch newspaper this morning. We move to the Daily Sun, which says here, tension in APC, PDP over Tinubu Atiku's running mates. Nigerian youths to Oshibajo, you won. That's in the Daily Sun this morning. So those are the newspapers we'll be looking at. Of course, the headlines in the other newspapers, they're all spread almost about the same kind of headlines, the same slant in other newspapers this morning. And I have several people here to talk to me to get their reactions on the issue of course, with the APC just concluding its presidential primaries. The PDP has done theirs and Labour Party as well. Many people are divided over who will become the president of Nigeria. So looking at all of these headlines, let me start with you. Look at all of these headlines. What comes to mind? The APC eyes North blocks votes. PDP raises panel as Wike Okowa lobby for VP slot. All of these headlines, what comes to mind?
Nigeria is at the crossroad of history.
Okay.
For the past 7 years, we have seen the good and the bad side of the APC government. The APC government has done well, but not very well. I am not too contented with the results they have given us. In 2015, the APC government promised to give us a better lease of life. But unfortunately, what we have now in the country is a very deplorable living standard. Okay? So right now, Nigerians have to choose which path to follow. Like I said, we are the crossroad of history. We have to decide our destiny from now onwards, whether to continue to live under the APC government or to make a change to the other party. As far as I'm concerned, next year's election, the stage is set for PDP and APC.
Now, many people disagree with you. It's your own opinion, though. So let me go to the next person here before I come back. Now, what do you think about all of this?
Yes, good morning, Nigerians. As a matter of fact, the APC governors, the 13 governors of the APC, they really tried, as a matter of fact, moving their mandate to the south, because as a matter of fact, the climate favors the south to produce the president. Now, the PDP made one of the biggest mistakes by taking the presidency, their presidential ticket to the north, because as a matter of fact, countries must talk about equity. Now, over the years now, Nigeria is not yet a nation, but just a country. Why? Because in a nation, everyone is patriotic.
Okay.
But Nigeria does not have patriotic citizens, because it's a country where anything goes.
All right.
And so come this 2023, the battle is now between the youth and the elders. And the youth have decided to make a change.
So it means that the youth will have to go and get their PVCs as well.
Of course, the youth, even at TBS today now, they are going there to register.
All right, so let me take other reactions now. What do you think about the headlines?
Good morning, my fellow Nigerians.
Please come forward.
Good morning, fellow Nigerians. We are very happy with the outcome of the primary elections, both of the PDP and the APC and the Labour Party and as well the NNPC. Now, presidential aspirants has emerged. This is the time for Nigerians to think of where we head to this time around. The ball has been thrown in the court. We are to decide. The youth, the elders, the mothers, the fathers of this nation. It is time for us to think of where to roll this ball to. Now, we are looking at 2023 to produce a president that will think about the interests of this country, the total interest of the masses of this country, because we don't expect this country the way it is going. PDP has come with their promises, which I believe they have not done to expectation. APC has come with their promises, which I believe they have not done to the expectation. This time around, do we want a change? If we want a change, if you don't have your PVC, come out, go out there and get your PVC. Because if you want to change, change is not by verbal. Change is by your action, and your actions are your PVC. Go out there as a youth, as our fathers, as our mothers, and get your PVC and vote for the candidates of your choice, whom you believe will move this nation to that epic heights which we are expecting. Thank you very much.
All right, so let me get more reactions now. So what do you think about looking at the headlines this morning? It's spread across several newspapers.
I don't know, okay, but let me just
all right.
Is it concern the PDP or the APC at the recent
happening? Looking at the headlines now. What's happening in the headlines?
APC eyes not block votes. What I would say is that I think our nation deserves a good leader. A leader that will take us to where we're supposed to be as a country. Nigeria has suffered a lot. We have gone through a hard time. So we don't need the pain in our heart is that those people up there, they are satisfied. We have millions of sufferings. The country people are suffering a lot. And their votes, because of the power that they have, they don't give them the opportunity to make their votes count. Do you understand? So if it's going by the way the people want, who's supposed to be there, we need to get, I'm sure Nigeria can choose a credible leader, but there are cabals there that are always there to ensure that this doesn't work well. And this is not too good. I don't know when this is going to stop. These people have been there since 1960s to this very moment. We need a credible leader that can put us on the right path. Look at America and other foreign countries. They look at Africa as these people, they are inhuman. Look how they control their way of their lives. And if you look at we have enough mineral resources in Nigeria to ensure that every person is not suffering.
All right. So let me ask randomly now. If you were to choose, what will be the quality of the leader you want? Let me ask you first. What qualities are you looking for in a leader, in a Nigerian president?
Okay.
Come forward, please. Come here. Okay.
Thank you, Nigerians. We are all gathered as sons and daughters of Nigeria. Well, on my own opinion, basically APC, PDP, they are same nomenclature. But what I pray, this is what we have as at now. We pray for a better and responsible leader. Whoever that will win, let it take Nigeria to that dream we have as a Nigerian. We have no other choice. We have no other country to go to. So the two political parties that are well visible, APC, PDP, whoever that wins, we need peace. We need the kind of leadership that will be responsible to the cry of Nigeria.
Okay. What do you have to say?
Well, I thank God so much for the primary election of APC and PDP. But all of them are based on the same feather. You know, APC feed the corrupt candidates. PDP also feed the corrupt candidate.
According to you?
According to my own perspective. But now we are youth, we need a change. Okay. Two of them feed the old elderly men who are not even strong to carry pilot Nigeria to the promised land. We are going to look for another party who will vote for, so that it will do us well. So like Labour Party and other parties.
Let don't campaign here. Let's stick with the issues like I have said before. Looking at your own take now, what kind of leader, what qualities do you want in a Nigerian president to take us to the promised land?
The next Nigerian president should focus on the people. Okay? The people should be the primary focus of a government.
Has that not been the case before?
No. President Muhammadu Buhari, with due respect to him, has not focused very much on the people. I can tell you that 7 years down the line, there is no program that President Buhari initiated and implemented that we empower the people. You come up under the PDP 16 years rule. We know a lot of programs. You get my point, that the PDP brought in, empower the people. The poverty alleviation program helped a lot of people to get on their toes. You get my point. Now, why did that program stop? Why would a poor country like Nigeria not have such program in place? Okay, what about education? Over the last 5 months, our university students have been at home. I want me to give credit to Muhammadu Buhari. So we are talking about a president that will focus on economic emancipation of the people, empowerment of the people through education, empowerment of the people through vocational training. We have to raise our GDP. All right. Okay? APC inherited a government of $520 billion GDP. Today, what is our GDP? Our GDP is below $200 billion. You listen. You measure the performance of a government by GDP. What is the state of our GDP? Very poor.
Let me get other reactions.
Well, I think I will prefer a president should have this characteristic. It should focus on the people. And also, you know, the poverty rate in the country is very, very high. The government need to look at the people and ensure that you eradicate, at least, we cannot say total poverty, at least, should be like 90% poverty. That should be one of, yes, 90% poverty reductions. And also concerning our schools, educations, insecurities, is short. I don't know what to say. It's at zero, it is. It's short. I'm thinking of vocabulary I used to express myself that of insecurity. See our war killings. Nothing is being done. So Nigeria that have the people backing, Nigeria that love a leader that love the people, a leader that ensure that it's food on table for the masses, employment is there. People who are graduated from school for years are not able to get a better employment. Driving Okada, it is not supposed. Right. So we are losing people with great integrity. We are graduates who come from school that have a lot to give to Nigerian. Because of the country is in a mess, they are not given opportunities to strike.
Right. So let's look at this now, the issues now. Both parties are gunning for running mates. Now, looking at the Punch newspaper, it says PDP raises panel as Wike Okowa lobby for VP slot. Tension in APC, PDP over Tinubu Atiku's running mates. That's in the Daily Sun this morning. Who do you think can be running mates to these two?
Ifeanyi Okowa is the most credible candidate to be Atiku's running mate because he is consistent. He is a visionary leader. Go and see what he has done Delta State to. He is somebody who believes in empowering the people. And with the two of them, they will overturn Nigeria for good. Believe me.
Let me get your reaction now. Who do you think will both parties should choose for VP slot?
Good morning, Nigeria. So for the running mate partitions, I'm seeing here. I prefer Wike because Wike is an action man, and they know what it can happen, what he can do during the time of his this thing in office. So I prefer Wike to be the running mate.
Okay. So before we quickly end this, let me get your own quickly, straight to the point. What's your take on this now?
Is it on the VP slot?
Yes.
I'm not really concerned about VP slot. I'm interested in the presidency of Nigeria. VP is not a problem to me. When they say Muslim ticket, is that what we are talking about? It was politicians that brought a Muslim something to us. We don't care who is a Muslim. We don't care who is a Christian. We are looking for human beings. We are looking for human beings.
Like I said,
Abiola and Kingibe swept Nigeria.
Straight to the point. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Nigerians, for talking to us, of course. And that at this point, we end with this program from the newspaper stand. Of course, over to Sam, Mike, and Kemi this morning.